Hello, Crafty Budgeters. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany. On this channel, we are working to craft a budget and a lifestyle to become debt-free. Y'all, it's been a minute since I have done one of these check-ins and set up for the budget for the upcoming week. I have missed doing these videos with y'all. These videos are different than my normal cash stuffing videos. It really is the foundation of my whole budgeting style, and I love that I get to share my process with all of you. And the past 2 weeks have just been crazy, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know why they've been crazy. And so that's why I haven't been able to do them, but I am back. Your girl is back, and we about to get into this check-in. I'm hype if you can't tell. Y'all, 2 snaps that we are back. Did you miss these videos? Let me know in the comments if you missed my check-ins. I know that these aren't my most popular videos, but y'all, this is where it all starts, and I really think it's important for me to show my whole process with all of you, not just seeing all the money, stuffing all the money, but seeing how I break and set things up for the budget. So y'all, if you are not a part of the Crafty Budgeter fam, what are you waiting on? Hit that subscribe button. We have fun over here. If you enjoy these types of videos and like this video, make sure that you like and comment. I respond back to all of your comments. It might not be right when you send it, but in time, I will respond back to all of y'all. And I really loved being able to just share in conversation with y'all. You know that you're a part of my family, and that is the way that I get to have a relationship with you. So definitely comment and definitely share these videos with your friends that are thinking about budgeting. It has just been awesome, this community that we have built. So we are going to get right into it. Y'all, say hello to Sebastian. Sebastian's hanging out with me today. Tomorrow you'll see snaps, but there's just not enough room in the frame. So Sebastian is a little bit too tall for this. You know, sometimes the tall people just gotta move to the side for a minute and let the short ones have the spotlight. If you don't know, I am on the shorter side, and sometimes short people get the brunt of things. But today we are repping for the short people. If you are 5 feet and below, put a comment down below or put this emoji. Listen, I'm rocking for you. I see you, and big things come in small packages, which is awesome. So we are gonna go get right into it. Okay, so I brought you in a little bit closer just so you can see what we are working with. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, the first thing that I always like to do is to give you a visual representation of how we did for the week. The way that I do my weeks is from Friday to Thursday, and you'll see I don't have anything for the first 2 weeks just because it was crazy, so crazy. And you know, sometimes you just gotta take time for yourself and make some changes, and I just needed some time to relax. And yeah, so we are going to be checking in for the second week of September. So that's from September 10th through September 16th. And you will see, do you see all these colors? We were not playing around this week, and I think it's because the first 2 weeks it was just hectic, and I couldn't get out and doing a lot of things, and so we really went hard this week, and I'll go into detail when we get into our weekly check-in. But you know, I really like to just show you visually how we did, and the colors go with the categories on this side. So groceries, eating out, personal, gas, and miscellaneous. I couldn't find my pink one, then I realized it was under my book, so this one is in the, what is this? Orangey color, neon orange color, but it's supposed to be pink. And I do want to share something before we dive deep into our weekly check-in. So in my last cash stuffing video, I shared that my goal was to get out my budget kits to you. So this is all in a budget kit on my Etsy shop, the Crafty Budgeter. You can print out anything that you see on my videos. But I shared that I wanted to have my September budget kit ready to go by September 22nd, which I think is this Wednesday. But I received some feedback and suggestions from my girl, Maury Tammy. Maury Temmie has a YouTube channel. I will link it right here. Maury Temmie Savings, I believe, is the YouTube channel name. And she recommended that I go back to my roots, right? So when I first started doing these budget printables that you can get on my Etsy shop, I was doing them in monthly bundles, so 3 months at a time. And then life got crazy and I was like, I could only do 1 month at a time. But she was saying that it might be helpful for the end of the year to just do October, November, December all together. And I think based on what these next couple of months are looking like and with going back to work in person, I think that's a good idea. So that way everything is on the site. You can purchase it, single budget kits for the month, but also purchase 3 months at a time. So I'm going to be working on that. So it won't be up by the 22nd, but I'm really going to try to get that. I'm looking at my calendar now. I'm really going to try to get that to you by at least Saturday the 25th. If I can get it by Saturday or Sunday the 25th or 26th, that will be ideal. But more information is to come. I'll definitely have it kind of put down and ready to go for tomorrow with like the correct date. So definitely watch my Cash Stuffing Sunday video because that's where it's about to be. So let's go into our weekly check-in. Okay, so even though I didn't get to track everything on my calendar, I did go in and fill out my categories right here. So that way you can see and I can see how we are doing each week. So now we're checking in. Let's see how we did. So for groceries we budgeted $125 and we spent $117.22, which means we have $7.78 remaining. And y'all, this pen is from Sisters Making Creations. Link will be down below. Custom pens for you. I've been using them for the past month and a half and I really like them. Personal got $15 that we stuffed, and personal we spent $8 and I have $7 remaining. Now, when I say I spent, it wasn't me. I actually didn't spend this $8 on myself. My husband, I'm whispering because he can probably hear me in the other room, but you know, I always have to whisper when I'm about to like throw him under the bus a little bit. He was driving my car, and y'all know if you've been watching my channel for a minute that he loves to go to the car wash and get his car washed multiple times. And we have like a membership that he can go like literally 50 times a week if he wanted to. And for me, I could care less about getting my car washed. I have a white car. Yes, you could see a little bit of dirt on it, but like your girl has other things that she's worried about. And having a clean, pristine car isn't one of them, but to him, whenever he's driving the car, we have to go. So $8 went to the car wash, and you're thinking like, why didn't you use your membership? Because the membership is attached to a certain car, and there's like a strip on your car, and I didn't have it on my car, so that we had to pay out of pocket. So your girl was pissed, but I guess Pearl, that's what I'm gonna name her. Pearl is going to have a little facelift for the week, right? Like she needed a glow up moment and she got one, because if mama was taking care of her, she would have still looking busted and disgusted. And we're okay looking busted and disgusted because sometimes that happens. Okay, so eating out, we got $50 that we budgeted and we spent $50. So we have $0 remaining, and then gas. So you see from the first week, I budgeted $50. Then I'm like, wait, we're gonna need more gas in our cars for the upcoming weeks. I gave myself $75. $75 wasn't it. It was not it. Do you see this? Dang nabbit. I have to pull out the red pen. The red pen is happening. So we spent $90.80, meaning that we were over $15.80. Y'all, you know, your girl wasn't that happy with this, but I have to also realize like now I'm going into work and my commute is about 45 minutes one way, and I'm going there multiple times a day, multiple times a day, yes, because there and back, multiple times a week. And your girl has been home and not really traveling that much for the past year and a half. So I have to definitely up the budget because my standard $50 ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. So it is what it is. I'm not really that upset about it because literally this is the first time that I'm really having to use my car that much, and so I just have to figure out what's going to be the best for the budget. Miscellaneous is we gave we gave myself $15. My husband gets his own personal and gets his own miscellaneous, and I spent $11.50. And again, this isn't really like me. It is me because I spent it, but it went to the train. So one day a week I have to get the train to my organization's office and downtown where I live, and the round trip ticket was $11.50. If you watched my Cash Stuffing Sunday video, you will know that I'm getting some new envelopes within the next couple of weeks, starting probably in October, and I'm gonna have a like transit or transportation one. Thank you to one of the subscribers that recommended that. So I'm gonna have a car sinking fund, I'm gonna have a gas sinking fund, and then I'm gonna have a transportation one, so that way I can always know like which money is coming for which thing, and everything's not all in one bucket. That's kind of how my brain works, but we'll see. We'll see if it works out. If it works out, it's better to put it all in one bucket. Maybe I'll do that. So then we have $3.50 remaining. So because I was over for the $15, I took it from the remaining that I had for groceries and personal, and then a little bit from the miscellaneous. It is what it is. I'm grateful that I didn't go over too much, that I had to dip into the buffer that much, but I'll just be more intentional this upcoming week. Well, this upcoming week, all of the cars won't need to get gas, but even if I have remaining left over in the gas envelope, I might just like create a little sinking fund or like a rollover for gas or transit. We'll figure that out. Let me know, what do you do for your gas, or if you like take public transportation to get to work, like how do you deal with that with your budgeting? Definitely let me know. So now we're going to go in just quickly reviewing the full budget for last week. Okay, so last week we started with $1,220.77. Everything stayed the same for our fixed expenses. Everything, I've rolled over everything, and you know, you're probably thinking like, why didn't you use the red pen for the which one was it? The gas. And in my brain, I was already thinking, I've already accounted for it for the rollover. Normally I do the red pen and show it on here, so it would have said the 90, but you know, your girl forgot, to be honest with you. And since it's been a minute, I had to like really check myself and remember how to do these check-ins. Like 2 weeks isn't that long, but I forgot how to do my check-ins. And so you should see red here, but I just accounted for the other things. So you'll also see that like everything is the whole amount when I had to take that remaining from what we saw in the weekly check-in. Not how I normally do it, but it is what it is. So then our total is through $5,542.50. And then our remaining is the $328.33. And then coming down here, everything's pretty much the same, but we do have a little rollover for our sinking fund, which you'll see tomorrow, as well as rollover in our checking account. So $3.33 was our rollover buffer, but yeah, so that gave us the $328.33, which gives us a zero-based budget. We are a zero-based budget family, and that is how we set up the budget. So that's the budget for the second paycheck in I want to keep saying February. Like my brain keeps trying to say February. It's not February, Brittany. It's September. So yeah, this is the second paycheck of September and how we did. So not bad. We aren't in the red. We were in the red for one category, but everything else kind of worked itself out. And then now we're going to set up the budget for the third paycheck in September. First of all, like how is it already the third paycheck or the middle of the month? Like I just need the months to slow down a little bit. Okay, so now let's go over the setup for the third paycheck in September. So our starting balance, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I don't share our salary, I don't share our mortgage, I don't share what we put to tithes. This is after I've accounted for everything else. For my husband and I, this is what our starting balance is. So $2,163. This is also including, which I should have put it as like an additional line, but it is what it is. The child tax credit that we got for this month, I've already added that in this. So that's why it's a little bit more than normal for this week. So daycare, you know, our tried and true, you know, it still pisses me off. My son, watch my last video, he hasn't been in daycare for all week, so I'm paying for literally him not to be there, but it is what it is. I'm grateful, but he is going back on Monday. Listen, he's gonna be the first one there. Like, bye, have fun, enjoy your day, and you better act right, because you be acting up sometimes, and I don't want them people thinking that you don't know how to act, but like, get it together. Anyway, so $312 for daycare. Timeshare is $32.50. Hulu, $12.71. Apple, this is for our storage, 99 cents. This is our car. Our total car payment is $629. I know, don't say anything about the amount. I know it's high. Let's not even go there. So this is the remaining amount that we needed. We have a bills category where I put money aside throughout each paycheck. So that way when those larger bills come up and expenses come up, I don't have to take that large hit. So this is how much I have left to pay on the $629 payment. Car wash, like I said, it's important. My husband loves it. You do things and you budget for things that you like and enjoy. $19.95. And then our car insurance for our cars is $148.31. So I add all of this up for our fixed expenses and it gives you $735.46. So to figure out how much I have remaining to go towards my next two categories, I take the $2,163 from the $735.46, and that gives us $1,365.17 to move on with. So now we go to our variable expenses. Variable expenses, fixed expenses are the expenses that come out every month. If you don't pay, like something's getting shut off or you're gonna get called about. And then variable expenses are those expenses that like you need every month. You have a little bit of wiggle room, or maybe one month you need it, the other month you don't, but that's where you kind of indicate that on this. So groceries, eating out, gas, personal, miscellaneous, it looks familiar, doesn't it? Because that's the things that I'm tracking. So $125 for groceries. Eating out is $50. Gas, I'm giving $100. I don't think we'll need it, but because I went over last week, I just want to make sure I cover myself for this week. If I have anything left over, I'll roll it over to the next week for gas. Personal is getting $50. Miscellaneous is getting $30. That gets split between my husband and I. And then for our bills, so our next big expense is our AES loan, which is $469. And so that is how much I'm gonna put away for this week so that way I have that money ready to go when the bill comes out. And then our buffer is $50.17, including the $3.33 or it's like $2 something that I have left over from last paycheck. So that gives me $734.17. I take that from the remaining amount of our fixed expenses, which gives us $631 left over. So that is now going to go towards our plan. So the plan is what I say that will go towards my debt, savings, whatever goal that I have once I've paid everything off for our fixed expenses and variable expenses. So our debt snowball, you know, we do a $1,000 debt snowball every month, which equals $250 a week for the whole month. But because I got a little bit extra for the child tax credit, and I think there was just like a little bit extra in our income for this week, yay, 2 snaps for that. You see, I am putting over, it's not $200, what is $175 extra over the normal $250. Y'all, we have a goal to pay $2,000 towards our debt snowball this month, and we are reaching it. You know me, by any means necessary. Emergency fund, you'll know that I had to pay $350 last week for a new muffler before my car can get inspected. So I'm really trying to replenish that. And look at the sinking funds. The sinking funds is getting a little money as well. So $106 to our sinking funds, and that gives us $631. 631 minus 631 gives us 0. So we are a zero-based budget family. Every penny, every dollar has a place to go. Like I say every week, this is the plan. So this is what I would like the budget to look like by the end of the week. By the time Friday comes, I would like that everything, I'll have a all black everything week, understanding that like things happen. That's why you have a buffer. That's why you try to stay within your budget as best as possible. But this is the goal for the week. And let's see come next Saturday how we do. So y'all, that is it. This is really exciting that I get to come back and do these check-ins and do these budget setups because I really enjoyed doing them with you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like and comment. Make sure that you subscribe to the Crafty Budgeter fam. We have fun over here. Y'all don't want to miss tomorrow. I got a lot of story time for you. Like, story time is happening. I know I gave y'all story time last week. Story time is happening this week. You don't want to miss it. I have some interesting stuff I want to share with y'all. But yeah, definitely let me know down below if you would like to see those 3-month budget kits for the remaining of the year, or just continue on with the individual one. I like to get your feedback and comments on that, so make sure that you let me know. But y'all, have a great rest of your Saturday, or whenever you are watching this video. Have a great rest of your weekend if it's still the weekend. I will see you tomorrow for Cash Stuffing Sunday. Bye-bye.